Hi, today I'm going to walk through the personal website I've been developing over the past few months and talk about where I'd like it to go from here. So, my initial goal was to develop a site that accurately displayed my personal info, portfolio work, and a way to contact me. I focused on laying the foundation of the website and ensuring I at least had a functional rough draft that would be easy to build upon in the future. This involved defining all the categories I wanted to include and setting a general page layout. Next, I tried to expand and refine the information I included, adding to my portfolio and finalizing the sections discussing my personal background and education. From here, I was able to move on to the cosmetic portion. I had already included everything I wanted the user to be able to access, and now just needed to make it presentable and user-friendly. First, I moved the contact section out from the About Me tab and gave it its own page. It was too hidden before, and I wanted users to know immediately that they were one click away from being able to send me a message. Next, I tried to decide where to go with the color scheme. I hadn't put much thought into it previously and wanted to develop the content before working towards appearance. If I had a pretty looking website that was practically unusable, I knew I'd be worried to drastically change anything at risk of losing visual appeal. But now that everything I hoped to include was on my screen, I decided monochromatic would be the best look. The black and white are great tools for contrast, and the color scheme as a whole lends itself well to small pops of color. From this point, I was ready to remove filler material. I designed some custom content for the site in Canva, including a header, logo, and section background. I kept the header monochromatic, but made sure the white of the text stood out. I wanted to go for a style that meshed well with some of the work I'd done in the past, so the user could know what to expect stylistically from my portfolio. Since a lot of my past clients were sports-related, I aimed for a high-impact typographic that wouldn't look out of place on an ESPN broadcast. For the logo, I tried to incorporate some color here to draw the user's attention. My thought process was the more people see my personal logo, the more professional and credible I appear. I placed it at the top of the contact page so the user could hopefully feel more comfortable reaching out, since I'd seem more like a brand than just a person. I also made a background for the About Me page. I went about it with a similar approach as the header, but leading the foreground for page content instead of words. I just didn't really like how the play in the bottom of this tab was and thought something simple that fit well with the site's overall design would look more refined. After that, it was just down to some minor fixes, making sure the social media icons are correctly linked, adjusting some fonts, and adding an effect at the bottom of each page. So far, I'm happy with how it's looking, but definitely want to expand upon it. I'd like to grow my portfolio section and focus on rewriting the descriptions for each project. I also plan to make a section either within the portfolio or its own tab that includes reviews I've gotten from past clients. These reviews would include a picture of the work I made for them, alongside a brief explanation of what they asked for. I feel like this will make the chances of being contacted higher, since it would assure the users I already had a solid reputation. I may make some minor font or color adjustments as well, but these are definitely my main goals.